Good morning guys. In this tutorial I have explained Java collection interview question and answer for fresher and experience. So let's continue. What is collection framework in Java? Java collection framework was introduced in JDK 1.2 which contains all the collection classes and interfaces. Collection framework is a combination of classes and interface which is used to store and manipulate the data in the form of object. It provides various classes such as ArrayList, vector, stack and hashset. Interface such as list, queue and set. What is the framework in Java? Basically, frameworks are set of classes and interfaces that provides a ready-made architecture. It is not necessary to define a framework in order to implement new features or classes. The framework can be used in a variety of ways, such as by calling its methods, extending it, and applying callbacks, list, and other implementation. Some of the popular framework in Java is a Spring, Hibernate, and Struts. The main advantage of the collection framework in Java. We have mentioned in features like performance, maintainability, reusability, and extensibility. So first of all, we are talking about the performance. Collection framework provides highly effective and efficient data structure that result in enhancing the speed and accuracy of a program. Maintainability. The code deployed with the collection framework it is easy to maintain as it supports data consistency and interoperability within the implementation. Reusability. Classes in collection framework can effortlessly mix with other types which result in increasing the code reusability. Extensibility. The collection framework in Java allows the developers to customize the primitive collective types as per their requirements. Explain the hierarchy of collection framework in Java. Java.util package contain all of the collection framework's interface and classes. The entire collection framework hierarchy is made up of fundamental interface, collection, list, set, map, and two specific interface for support sorting called sorted set and sorted map. The following diagram depicts the collection structure. Here the yellow color is show the interface and a blue color is show the classes. So first of all, iterable is the interface is extend the collection, and collection interface is the sub interface of iterable, and collection have the sub interface of list, set, and queue. So list have the classes is array list, linked list, vector, and stack, and queue have the uh, sub interface of dequeue and the classes of priority queue and array queues, and set have the uh, sub interface of the sorted set have and have the classes of tree set, hash set, and linked hash set. Difference between array collection in Java. Arrays are fixed in the size that once we create an array we cannot increase or decrease based on our requirement. Collection is growable in nature and is based on our requirement. We can increase the or decrease the size. With respect to memory, arrays are not recommended for use. With respect to memory, collection are recommended for use. With respect to performance, array are recommended for use. with respect to performance. Collection are not recommended for use. Array can hold only homogeneous data type elements. Collection can hold both homogeneous and heterogeneous elements. Difference between collection and collections. Collection, it is a interface, it is a utility class. It is used to represent a group of individual objects as a single unit. It defines several utility methods that are used to operate on collection. Collection is an interface that contains a static method since Java 8. Interface can also contain abstract and default methods. It contains only static methods. Difference between array list, linked list. Array list use a dynamic array, linked list use a doubly linked list. Array list is not efficient for manipulation because too much is required. Linked list is efficient for manipulation. Array list is better to store and fetch data. Linked list is better to manipulate data. Array list provides random access. Linked list does not providing the random access. Array list takes less memory overhead as it store on only store object. Linked list take more memory overhead as it store the object as well as the address of the object. Difference between list and set. List is an indexed sequence. Set is not indexed sequence. It allows duplicate element. Set does not allow duplicate elements. Elements while their position can be accessed. Position access to elements is not allowed. Multiple null elements can be stored. Null elements can store only once. List implementation are array list, linked list, vector and stack. Set implementation are has set, linked, has set. Priority queue in Java. Priority queue are used to process objects according to their priority. Queues follow the first in first out algorithm, but sometimes the elements of the queues need to be processed according to their priority, which is where priority queues comes into play. Priority queues are based on priority heaps. The elements of the priority queue are ordered according to the nature ordering, and comparator provides the queue construction times depending on which constructor is used. What is hash code? Hash code method return the hash code values as an integer. It is defined in the Java object class which computes the hash value of given input object. Hash code value is mostly used in hashing based collections like hash map, hash set, hash table. This method must be overridden every class which overrides the equals methods. Difference between array list and vector. Array list is not synchronized. Vector is synchronized. The size of the array list is increment up to 50% of the current array size if the number of elements exceed its capacity. The size of vector is increased up to 100% of the current array size if the number of elements exceed its capacity. Array list is fast because it's not synchronized. Vector is slow because it's synchronized. Iterator interface is used to traverse the element, and iterator interface or enumerator can be used to traverse the vector. Difference between iterator and list iterator. Iterator can traverse element present in collection only in the forward direction. List iterator can traverse element present in the collection both in the forward and backward direction. Helps to traverse map, list and set. can only traverse list and not the other words and other two. Sorry. Index cannot be opened using iterator. It has method like next index and previous index to obtain index of elements at any time while traversing the list. Cannot modify or replace elements present in the collection. We can modify or replace elements with the help of the elements. What is hash map in Java? Hash map is similar to hash table, but it is unsynchronized. It allows us to store the null keys as well, but there should be only one null key object and there can be any number of null values. This class make no guarantees to as to the other of the hash map. To use this class and its method, you need to import java.util.hashmap package or its superclass. This is the diagram of the hashmap. It is linked hashmap extend the linked hashmap and abstract hashmap and also is map. It has implementing the serializable and map. Difference between hash set and hash set and hash map. Hash set implements the set interface. Hash map implement the map interface. No duplicate are allowed. Yes, duplicate values are allowed, but no duplicate keys allowed. Dummy class are allowed in hash set. No dummy values are allowed in hash map. A single object is required during an add operation. Two objects are required during an add operation. Speed is comparatively slow than hash map. Speed is comparatively faster than hash map because of hashing technique has been used there. Have a single null value, single null key and any number of null values. Add method is used for insertion and put method is used for insertion. Difference between hash set and hash table. Hash set allow null elements. Hash table does not allow null elements. Object that you insert in hash set are not guaranteed to be inserted in the same order. Objects are inserted based on their hash code. Linked hash set can be used to maintain it. Hash table does not maintain insertion order. Hash set is not synchronized, but it can be synchronized externally. Hash table is synchronized. Add method is used to insert hash set. Put method is used to insert the hash table. Difference between comparable and comparator in Java. Comparable interface provides a single sorting sequence, or the comparator interface providing multiple sorting sequence. Actual class is modified by a comparable interface. Actual class is not modified by the comparator interface. Compare to method is used to sort element. A compare method is used to sort element. Comparable is present in the package java.lang. A comparator is present in the package java.util. Difference between fail fast and fail safe. Concurrent modification exception is through while modifying the object during the iteration process. No exception throws. Fail fast need less memory during the process. Fail safe iterator require more memory during the process. And clone object is not created during the iteration process, and clone object or a copy is created during the iteration process. Fail fast does not allow modification during the process of iteration. Failsafe allows modification during the process of iteration. Fail fast is fast. Failsafe is slightly slow than the fail fast. The example of array list vector hash map and hash set, and failsafe is example of concurrent hash map copy on write array list. What is the default size of the load factor in the hashing based collection? The capacity increase so that the operation complexity of the hash map remains order of 1 if the ratio of the current element to the initial capacity cross the threshold. The meaning of operation complexity of order of 1 means the retrieval and insertion operation take constant time. The default load factor is 0.75. The default capacity is calculated by multiplying the initial capacity by the load factor. What is identity hash map? Identity hash map implement the map interface using hash table, comparing keys and values using reference equality instead of object equality. This class implements the map interface, but it is intentionally breaks map generally contract with demands so that objects are comparing using the equal method. This class is used when the user allows object to be compared using the reference. It belongs to java.util package. Why collection does not extend the clonable and serializable interface? The collection interface is Java specify a group of objects called elements. The maintainability and ordering of elements are completely depends on the concrete implementation provided by each of the collection. Thus, there is no use of extending the clonable and serializable interface. What is a property class in Java? Property class is a subclass of hash table. Property class store a list of values. Those key is a string and those whose value is also a string. Some features of a property class. A property is a subclass of hash table. The property file is used to store and retrieve string data types for a list of values where the key is a string and their value is also string. If the original property list does not contain a certain key property, the default property list will be searched instead. Object can be shared by multiple threads without external synchronization. The property class can be used to retrieve the property of the system. Thanks for watching. Kindly visit on UnlockCodeTechnology. These are the top frequently asked question answer sheet Java collection. So thanks for giving the time and thanks for watching.